is going to be an amazing video. Okay, I would like to congratulate everyone who is on my channel, who never seen me before or who knows me already. Okay, and I have found new ways. Okay, the solution, how I am able to present myself, to present my artwork, to show you sexual art. You know that the channels on social media do not allow anything, right? What's related with erotic content, what's related with sexuality. About that, I will tell you later. But now let me just quickly finish. I am now translating on Telegram, and I am able to create my channels and invite people, followers who can be and witness here and there what I'm creating. I am making sexual art. I am creating sexuality for adults, for couples. I am diving deep into relationship, into different kind of an issues. Okay, why people having a great relationship or why they're not having a great relationship. And relationship is based on a great sex, right? And the great sex again comes back into you with the sexuality. Okay, that's an energy, that's a vibration, and people have some blocks in their body and they're not able to let it through. Okay, through their systems, and that is very clear. And I am witnessing in my photo shoot. Okay, when I'm creating erotic photography, people are not able to present themselves. They feel awkward, they feel shy, they feel stiff, they feel frozen. They don't know what that is, how to let it go, how to be sensual, how to be sexual. And most of the time, when people are alone by themselves, the biggest help is when comes someone else. Okay, when there is a model, right? That's when they, can open up and can shine and can actually or accept the sexual energy or can translate the sexual energy. People need help. Okay, the reason why they blocked with their sexuality because things are coming from their past, and I'm talking about childhood. Okay, I'm talking about childhood, and my childhood was the same. No one allowed me to be sexy. No one allowed me to wear anything sexy, to wear any makeup, to do something with the hair. I had to be always, I cannot even tell you. I can't look at the boys, talk with the boys, do this, do that. So you was kind of restrained, okay, chained with your expressions, right? And then when it comes from the childhood and you transition into adulthood, unfortunately, okay, these habits remain. That's why are not so easy, or how to say, that's not so open with the adults who are next to you. And I'm talking about your partner. There are some people who are actually have to put effort to show the affection, to cuddle, to have this physical connection. Okay, they embarrassed. Woman is embarrassed to touch the crotch, or touch the man or do something, right? Regardless of in which environment you are. I'm not saying you should be doing it in front of the parents, but I'm saying you can, have this connection, you and him. Okay, and people, I care what the others will think. Should I do this? Should I do that? There are so many million thoughts killing that energy flow, and in general killing the intention. Okay, and so I am just talking about these things in my, because I'm creating the artwork, and the artwork has to be for me has to be charged with sexual energy. Okay, not staged, not faked, not how to say when it's not sexy, right? When it's absolutely stiff and dead. Some people very good with energy and with transitions, from one role play to the other, and some not. And that's why we're practicing with couples. Okay, we're practicing the role play, because sometimes you see the most often situation and problem arises with the couples why they do not have sex is because one of the partners are not in a partner's role, in the role of the child. Okay, which means that adult with children do not have any intimate connection, or in the role of their parent. Okay, and when you are a partner, you do not see yourself doing anything sexual with the grandma, or with your mother, right? Or with her mother, right? So that's the biggest probably issues I can see, right? Couples facing. So imagine the couple is coming who, the lady is mature and she's looked after, and she looks great, and everything is perfect. But somehow you see that on the stage when they are performing, making love scenes and scenarios, it's not happening for them, and they don't know what's not happening, right? Or there are couples who would go and they would do it in the way they usually did it, and they are 10 years together, and they stuck in that kind of like mode, the routine, that they're constantly doing the same thing with each other, right? And then they kind of go into that mode when it's boring. They think that sex is boring, that adventures in sex lives are boring, and so on. So there are so many things I talk about, so many things, and now I literally can do it on the Telegram. Okay, I've just created the channel. I'm very new to it. Okay, but I'm start loading the information, and I'm practicing, and I'm inviting everyone. Okay, everyone who wants to join me and be in that zone of sexuality. Okay, because you see, when people will be themselves and look into themselves and be sexual, right, they will attract their match very quickly, or they will satisfy their partner so that the partner could give how to say love back, right? That's how it is. It's an exchange and it's a balance, right? So what I'm doing is I create art. Okay, I use bodies and I use sexual energy, and I encourage couples to make love in my studio. And also I am into therapy, right? Because I have a medical background, the same like I'm a photographer and I am creating art, and I have an art background. I also have a medical background. That's why I am so interested in all these diversions, what happens with couples relationships, right? Because couples, you see, they are in the different zones, and they're in different relationship, and that relationships are in a different phases, right? And they can be ups and downs. Okay, and you can actually impact their relationship, right? By giving them diagnostics of the relationship, so that they can analyze, they can see how they are with each other, what's stopping them from doing certain things, why they feel this way or that way, why they're performing that way, right? Why they look this way, why it's just like there are so many questions when I edit and when I look at the photo shoot, I ask myself. Okay, so like I said, there is a new channel, Telegram channel, which I called Rude Photographer. Okay, Rude Photographer, because you see the artwork I make come across like rude. Okay, the topics that I talk about is also rude. Okay, people, when they hear things about erotica, sexuality, making love, making great sex, they think this is a very rude conversation, right? At the moment I start talking about sexual fantasies, imagine threesomes, right? I can tell you I was so many times blocked on social media just expressing my thoughts, right? And also trying to show some artwork which relates to sexual art. Okay, so I found the channel. I think it will be a blessing for me, because the people will be joining and will be encouraging me, okay, communicating with me directly on my art, okay, leaving a comment, right, leaving a messages, right? I will be sharing the content that they like to see. Okay, I will be sharing my editing flows. I will be sharing how I make art, what encouraged me, what inspired me to create this or these scenarios. I never had the same photo shoot in my life. I never created on the same settings ever. Okay, because every couple, you see, I create like a field, right? Sexual field, and they entering that field, and then they become, they become explorative. They explore, they experiment, right? They create. As children, we were very easy to communicate, to open up, to get the idea done, or just to go after some kind of a thought, or illusion, right? And we create our lives. When we adults, we blocking ourselves, okay, blocking from the options, from the opportunities. We're blocking our bodies, okay, to vibrate. What it means, sex can be done in many ways, okay. Why my artwork most of the time compared with porn? And by this time, when people who getting in touch with me, they are asking me, do I do porn? Okay. The reason why is because porn is an activity. Okay. Sexual art creation is also an activity. People undress and experiment with their bodies and create making love scenes and scenarios. So this is the same activity, right? You can witness and you can see. The reason why it's the same, because there are people involved, right? But when it comes apart and when it splits up, is that the people who create that activity has a totally different agenda. You see, when the couple comes to shoot a making love scene, they're doing it because they want to have fun, okay, with each other. They want to find new horizons. They want to get in love again. Okay. They want to have an amazing day. They want to have, an amazing time together. They want to memorize. They want to see themselves, how they making love with each other. It is not possible. You see, it is not possible for couples to create making love movies or photography for themselves. It is not possible to do it professionally. It's not. Because what you can do, have you seen these videos which comes from the tripod? Okay, yes, you have the camera. Yes, you can put it on the tripod. But is it going to be the same like having an expert next to you when it can come around, when it goes around you and can capture everything from a different angles, okay, from the ways that you're not able to reach? You don't see yourself from that position, from that angle, from that corner. You just don't see yourself, right? And so when you are really into the zone and really into vibration of passion, of the climax, you don't see anything, okay. You don't see anything. And that's what I'm saying, that erotic photography doesn't have to be pretty. It's not about pretty pictures. Actually, most of people are closing their eyes when they're kissing and when they're making it. They don't see it. Okay. So most of us making that, especially when you go into like a crazy mode, especially when you let go, especially you don't look, right? You're just feeling, you are in, you concentrated and focused inwards, okay, not out, but in what's happening inside your body, okay. You are memorizing and witnessing what's happening inside your body, how you can create an amazing artwork when you are inside. Okay, no, seriously, this is not possible, just not possible. Even if you are, okay, if you are professional like me, okay, you can do some of it, right? I can go and find the ways around it, okay. And I will have a course and I will tell them how to do it, okay. But in general, people don't know. You have to be like many years in it, and you have to go through many things to realize how to do it. And even then, it's not gonna be the same. Still, it's not gonna be the same. It can be very close. It can be very informative. You can have all analysis and diagnostics, right? You can have 3 or 4 cameras in the room, right? And you can do different things. But in the reality, okay, the professional who will be there for you, who will be direct you, lead you, pump you, push you, okay, who will put you into that zone of endless, enjoyment, not in a judgmental, people, They don't know, is it allowed, is it not allowed? They start to be, like scared. Maybe they should, maybe should not go there. Maybe you should not put, her hand there. Or maybe they should not, there are so many things coming into the head, and that's it. That's when it gets spoiled. Okay, so it gets spoiled, and I don't want to capture these type of emotions. People have to let themselves go and just go all the way. They have to go and go all the way. That's why we're doing this. And they need to understand the value of this event that's happening to them. Okay, that they will not be able to take it, anywhere. They will not, the reason why it's such a high value is because we live through the time frame. And through the time frame, we are changing. And it is not possible to go back into that zone because the energy will not be the same. Okay, the atmosphere will not be the same. I will not be the same. Okay, I am evolving and growing every day, and so do you. Okay, you as a couple, you as a human being. Okay, and one day you can have one sex. That's what I'm saying. I never had the same shoot for that reason, because I am aware. Okay, I am a reflector of this couple, right? I am not setting up the settings like I shot the previous couple. No, I have to feel what kind of the energy they portray. And I have to see, is it matching them? Is it right? Okay, and I am involved in evolving during the photo shoot. The reason why I have this artwork when every setting is different and every setup is different, right? And everything what you do, for example, imagine you having a sex scene. Let's say 3 positions. Okay, let's just do it simple, right? Imagine you're doing 3 positions and you're doing 3 settings. And so you're filming 3 positions there, 3 positions there, 3 positions. It's already a good, serious, if you're changing the outfits and if you're changing the settings, it's going to be good enough, right? But I don't go there. I even go further, right? Because I don't want people to see themselves in the same setting, or like I say, doing the same position, but just in a different dress or in a different lingerie. What is the point, right? So I push them to experiment, and I push them, to create new sexy habits for themselves. Okay. And the reason why I'm saying this to you is because I've noticed I let them into the studio, and the studio, for example, have prepared, right, 4 or 5 different furniture settings where they have to make themselves comfortable, where they perform a sexual adventure, right? Sexual play, right? And I can see how they feel awkward. They don't know how to go on this chaise longue, or they don't know how to. And what they get used to is to have a sofa and to have bed. And the bed is the best. Some maybe can do something standing, but then again, I can see it is hard for them. They don't understand. They want their body will be absolutely relaxed and they need to lay down. Okay. So that's what I'm saying. Okay. That sexual adventures becomes kind of like routine habits. And I don't want them to be stuck in those habits and just rewind them. That's not the purpose of your life and of your sexual life adventure, right? I know that people learn their lesson very well, especially what happens is with the men. They get used to come in one way, okay, or in one position, okay, and that's what they like. I'm not saying that only with men, with women also, right? They just like something, and that's what they want to do, that's how they think it is best for them, and that's how they read. But imagine if there are other ways. Imagine that there is, how to say, you do not know your body map so well, okay, till you not find everything what is in there, okay, and it's been in there all the time, okay, so you find few pleasure points, right, and you know how to operate with that system, but there are more than few. Okay. And so what happens is that people just stop looking, stop trying. Okay. The younger we were, the more adventurous we were, right? But looking and trying and learning burns a lot of energy. Okay. And our mind is very clever. It's designed to save the energy. It says to you, no, no, this is how you get used to, this, you should do it the old way. Okay, you should do it the old way. This is how you like, and so on. So your mind sets you up, okay, and not only in the sexual matter, right? Not in your sexual life. It sets you up everywhere. Everywhere is the same. Okay, so it sets you up, and your mind says that no, no, you should do it, the way you like it, the way you come very quickly. Why should you waste your energy and your time looking for new ways? But you see, if you're not gonna look for new ways, you're not gonna go to the high level of your, climax of your, I have to say, Xbox game. Okay, Xbox game is created. That's how I, compare the sex life and orgasm. Okay, because there are many levels of the orgasm. It's not the same. Okay, unless we play the same game. But even then, if you change something, you can see that it's a different pleasure, right? And so you can go higher and higher and higher, and there is no end. Okay, so gamers, okay, the people who created these games, they were geniuses because this is exactly how it works, okay, in your body, right? And the thing is, this I'm saying it's exactly how it works. People get stuck in the same level. Okay, people get stuck in the same level and they cannot cross it, and there is something what they don't do right, or don't do fast enough, or don't do this, and they stay in the same level, and some go higher and higher. So some people can do 20 levels, right, and some people can do 150. Okay, and that's why there is a difference, okay, between those couples. Okay, couples, you see, couple know that they can have better. Okay, they can perform better, they can how to say, experience better pleasures, right? But they stay in the same game for a reason. Okay, and very often the solutions what they're looking is to change, the partner, not to change themselves. They not think that they are the lousy game players. No, no, no. They don't think this way. Some of course do, but I am saying, and that is very natural, because what happens is with the new partner, automatically you will get a higher stimulation. Like it's natural thing, it's proven, right, that you will get a bigger stimulation. That's why I introduced models to my photo shoot, because when the couple do not have sexual bond, okay, and they have like a family bond, like I said, one become a father, and the other becomes a daughter or a mom or whatever, and they have a family bond, and that's how they live in a friend zone, okay, and have no sex, or the sex is not great. Okay, so this family bond can be broken by bringing and introducing another energy into their bedroom, right? So that's how I experimenting with the couples, and I have results. Okay, seriously. So threesomes and cuckold fantasies do work. Okay, and I have not created them because I am a pervert and I want to see how it works. Okay, seriously, I am like this kind of like a secret scientist, okay, who knows the information and who use couples and experiment with them, okay, just to prove my theories work. Okay, and they do. And so how to say, but then again, you need to, you not only need a proof of it, right, you need to actually put it into a theory, right? I need to base it somehow. So that's why I start talking about this. So my brain would put everything on the shelves, right? So let me come back to these sexual adventures and stimulations. What happens with people when they are in the friend zone? They can change. Okay, you don't need to change the partner. Okay, you need to change the game. Okay, two people can be the same gamers, right? But you introduce different energy for a reason. Okay, because then they will change their roles. Okay, one will be jealous. Okay, one will be back into his place as a partner, as being jealous. Okay, the other will be on the other role. Okay, so it's kind of, I'm replacing them. I'm moving them to another places so they can feel different emotions, right? And what the results I've got is that when people back to their normal partnership relation, husband and wife relation, not relationship like how to say, mother and son, or father and daughter, or other things, not only this relationship, they can have this uh, how it call competition relationship as well, and then there will be an aggressive connection between them. There are different kind of connection between couple, but the only one which is a true, okay, and which is a real connection is husband and wife, okay, partnership. If you're not married, it has to be a partnership, woman and man in a partnership, okay, and in the partnership they are equal, right? They're equal and they have to be adults in their partnership. What happens when they experience a great partnership together? They receive a lot of, how to say, bonuses, right? They receive a gift from life. And the gift from life is a communication, understanding, and a great sex. Okay, trust, a lot of things come to that, but the great sex is a big bonus, right? And probably this is the biggest problem what couple experience, because through the life, okay, at the beginning they have this chemistry, okay, they have these chemical injections into their body up to 1 year and a half so that they can maintain a close relationship, and then this feeling change, and they start being someone else, okay, or they start acting like someone else and behaving like someone else, okay, and then relationship goes into a blocked situation, right? That's why my artwork, okay, and my therapy is based on the energies, and we play with energies, right? Yes, we make beautiful pictures, right? Because the energies collide, okay? And I create those moments, okay? I do have beautiful pictures, but in the same time, I do have not beautiful pictures, not pretty, okay? So it's not about making just pretty, something pretty and fake, right? The most important is to establish the channel of the energy, okay? Show uh, and diagnose that, show it into the way that my photo shoot starts from getting into that zone, getting into that atmosphere. People, you know, there are not many people who will start from the high point, because you see they have these conservative views, okay, and I'm not talking about young people, right? They fall out of this category. They don't have conservative views, okay, most of them, right? They are more free, they are more cool, they are more relaxed, they are more up to this, right, up to this exploring adventure. I'm talking about mature people who come to the studio and like, Julia, what we should do, how we should do it. I remember the older they get, okay, the more they want to do everything, right? They have nothing to lose the older they get. But I am always holding back with those very, very mature couples. And I remember one mature couple bring a lot of very serious outfits. Okay, the outfits that they bring, they were equal to going into the weddings, into like events, special events, and so on. So it was very formal. Okay, very formal. And at that time, when I shot all these formal shoots, I'm thinking they're not up for, like sex in the studio. They maybe do like a blowjob, maybe do something like that, but they're not gonna do, much. They were very much, into the ceremony of taking these pictures like that, and I was wrong. Okay, I was wrong. So imagine me shooting the whole shoot. Okay, little bit sexy, little bit this, and then I said, "That's it. Your time is over." And they were like, "Wait a minute, we want to have sex. We want to have a sex shoot. We want to have pictures when we're having sex." I'm like, "Really? You do?" They were, "Yes, that's what they came from for. And I was like, seriously, why do you bother then bringing all these suits, all these fancy dresses, all of that? I understand that people, they don't have a chance to go to the studio and have a picture taken, right? At this age, at this moment, and they are celebrating this event. So they want to have it all. Okay. And they want to have it all. And that was so funny because I was like, really? And they were like, yeah, and we want like a sexy video as well. And I was like, shit, I should have cut it down, and I should have, how to say, because usually I do that, I let them shoot what they want in the outfits that they want to feel just, go into the mood, go into the vibe, enjoy this, right? And then I said, that's it. This is your sexy time. What we are going for, what we are making, what will be the fantasy I'm shooting. And then they ready. Okay, some couples know before the shoot, some couples don't know. Okay, the reason why they don't know is because they don't know what to expect, and they have not done this before. It's the first time, so they are not sure if they are able. Okay, if they are able to perform anything, but I create such a safe atmosphere. Okay, it's just me in the studio, that everyone is happy to undress, everyone is happy to do whatever they fancy in bed. Okay, and everyone is just cool with it, right? Doesn't matter what kind of sex, they understand that me, it's not that I care, or I value, or some kind of like, how to say, evaluate their sex life. No, no, I don't really care how they enjoy it. Okay. I am really happy that they know what to do. Okay. At least, right? And if this shoot gets boring for me, okay, it never gets boring for them, right? But I know always I strive, because as an expert, you strive to give better, right? And woman in general. Okay, this is the crazy thing about woman is designed to improve things. Okay, if you notice this, if you're a mature person, you would understand what I'm saying. Woman is designed, if the man would think this is good enough, woman will also always come up with the idea to improve it. Okay, she just have to improve it. Okay, that's, just the crazy thing about women. So the sex scene going smoothly, everything is fine. I could just stay and film it, to the end. But no, after 2 minutes, I say, okay, let's okay, let's do something different. You go there, and she will go there, and find your way. Okay, to be comfortable and to be, how to say, happy and stuff. And they listen. Okay, they listen and they change. But like I said, very often people just get into their ways when they're mature. Okay, and what that means is they get used to the sex and they're doing it all the time. And I know this, okay, because I can tell you, you do one type of driving and you do that driving. Okay, the way you like it. If you like that speed, you go with the speed. If you like speeding, you always look for, for moments to speed it up. This is down to your personality, okay, to your intellectual side, your experimental, not experimental. But when you come to photography studio, right, my job is to give more options. My job is to create opportunities. My job is to provide the information. Okay, I can just stay and sit there enjoying their happy and so on. But if I say no, 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 if we change this and I light this way, you will get a different content. Okay, no, seriously, you will get a different looking picture. If I would change now background, just the changing the light, for example, into the red, you would get a different view. Next video, I will just show you. I will just present you this, okay? I just like blue. It matches with my eyes, okay? So that's what I'm saying. I am giving as much as I can. And of course, I am always reflecting my artwork towards my couple. That's why I don't have the same shoot. That's why when I present I am making now a new website, by the way. You are welcome to come and see it, right? Julia Winter Studio. I will start uploading things today, and then we'll be working on the membership area, because membership area is going to be the place where you can see all the naughty artwork I've made. Okay, so the website is just representation on what I can do for you, right? But there is no in-depth. You would not see all these shoots, right? You would just see the sample of this or the sample of this or the sample of this. It's just a sampling, right? But when you go to membership area, you can see a lot of erotic artwork. If you see, for example, a blowjob scene, you could see exactly how this blowjob was made, okay? Where we started with it, how deep it went, and how many shots we've got, right? And you would just have the full understanding, of that, right? So that's what will happen in the membership area. Again, membership area was created as a test, right? And through that last year, I have realized that there are so many people who are interested, okay, to get more sexual art into their lives, into their system, that they would understand that porn is not enough. Porn does not represent this energy. In porn, people doing it for money, for agenda, for a reason. We doing it, sex, normal people, for a different reasons. This is a different goal. The goal is to get to another level. The goal is to open up. The goal is to experiment. The goal is to evolve. The goal is to feel more, okay, to create a stronger flow through your system, okay, to feel climax, okay, to feel you being as a sexual beast, okay, you being able to do things you never done before. That's the goal, okay, not to make money. So like I said, porn is a different it's a different system. It's a business system, right? The reason why it's a business, because you see there are so many people who are hungry for this information, okay, they need information about sexual life, okay, and about sexual fantasies. And that's why it's so popular, okay? And people who participate in that business reflect specifically that. But it doesn't mean that they reflect themselves, okay? These are the actors, okay? And if this scene is to do this and this, okay, this is the scene, right? Doesn't mean that that's who they are. And like I said, it's a totally different energy, because these are models, actors, okay, or just an amateurs experimenting for money, right? And when you go to a normal making love movie or scene and scenario, these are people who are doing it for love. Okay, they're experimenting for love. They love themselves. Okay, they love sex. Okay, and of course they love their partner. They love making love. Okay, that's what they're doing it for. Okay, let me quickly go into the question zone, because I have some questions here. Hi, hello. Hi, hello. What I can see here, let me just quickly check. Okay, you are an amazing philosopher, Julia. You make me want to sexually explore more and more. I love your philosophy, and yes, you're right. You know about this philosopher side. I am. Okay, I have not graduated in a philosophy, but I spent 7 years studying medicine. Okay, and I had a very complicated life. Okay, who made me think about many things, right? So I become one through life. Okay, but you see, we have great philosophers who never graduated, and we also have great artists, okay, in the past who never graduated, right? They never went into any kind of a university, right? And they were the greatest people which we are learning from today, right? So it's not about where you're graduating, it's about who you are, okay? And what was your life experience. Okay, and women are more creative without, yes, and without men there will be no improvements. All men should know that women are natural directors and creators and photographers. You see, that's a very good point. Very quickly, I will explain to you. There are not many women who are going into this topic. Okay, men are dominant in this field. Okay, men are very great photographers and very great philosophers, creators too, but they have a logical mind. Okay, you know probably, like if you know anatomy, our brain varies, okay, from man to woman, right? There are big differences, right, in terms of the way the brain operates, right, the way signals being transformed. The other difference which is significant, okay, is that the woman can sense the energy, okay, she have that second sense, okay, and that's what probably is the main tool that I operate around in my studio. Okay, it is not the technical tools, it is not the camera settings, it is not, you know, flashlights, you know, the way I set it up or something. That's not the main tool. I am using my senses. Okay, I am using my sensations. I am using my senses to feel other people what they're not telling me. Okay, what they not telling me, I can feel that. I can read from their mind, from their body pose, okay, because people very often perform and they don't feel this way, and they don't feel comfortable, or they don't enjoy, or this. I cut straight away off and I'm changing. I'm not wasting my time. I know where are those points, and men in this field are not able to actually, they just structure it in a different way. Okay, that's why here is how to say, here I am stronger than men, right, at that specific topic, not in general creating photography or being a creator or being great at settings. No, at that specific moment, feeling the energy. Okay, and another thing what is very sad is that you see this field of erotica and of porn, it's in general dominantly ruled by men. Okay, men are in power, and the reason why there will be no many women is because women are suppressed. Okay, women are suppressed through the time when I've been in this field, right? I receive a lot of inappropriate offers, like billion, million inappropriate things. So it will scare every woman away. Like seriously. It will just scare her away, and it will broke her, it will damage her, it would, how to say, it would, yeah, that's not good. But you see, I came from the background where there is no possible to damage me more. Okay. So that's why I they can't hurt me. Okay. I just grown a very thick armor before I went in there. Okay. Although I've been in erotica for a really long time, hiding that I'm a woman. Okay, doing this. I was just learning and gathering information. Okay, and every time when I booked a person, I would represent myself as an administrator. Okay, seriously, that's the truth. And I came out very recently. Probably it's time. There is time for everything. Thank you so much for your kind words. Thank you for joining. Thank you for commenting. You know, there is a very special thing about this. When people represent themselves or somehow mention something in the comment, it means that they will accept my energy, okay, flow. So it means that you now getting the gift. Thank you so much for watching. And of course, by translating my information and by translating my video, I am sharing the energy, right? And you are the one who will be taking it, okay? Because usually people are listening and they do not even, like a comment. That means they would not get it, but you clearly you clearly want that gift, okay? So you're welcome, right? I am gladly, like I said last time, welcoming everyone to my channel where I will be sharing this, when I will be making you stronger, when I will be, how to say, removing you, delivering you from those doubts, okay? Explaining you why one things or the other things occur, why you feel this way, why you have these fantasies, okay? Why you have unsuccessful relationship, why you single, okay? I will be explaining you and showing you how to get back on the path, okay? And using photography, okay? Seriously, you don't need psychologists, you don't need any, how to say, any professional help. You will be putting focus on you, right? Working with your senses, with your issues, with your problems, okay? What you have, what kind of unpleasant emotions, this sexual content or sexual information or sexual message or in general message about someone else, comes across as an insight or strikes you, right? Or somehow affects you. You will be just working on that, okay? And that's how we evolve, okay? We're getting first, we need to get involved, and then we will get evolved, okay? In this on this journey, in this topic, and adulthood and sexuality are bonded, okay? If you want to have a good life, you have to have these things: relationship, health, great sex, and money. Now, let me tell you what I do. Okay, I do art, right? I do art and I do sexual art. Sexual art is related with money energy, right? That's one thing. That's a very strong bond. Okay. Now, when you think about health and sexuality, how is this related? I can tell you people who have sex, right? They're more healthier than the ones who don't. That's for sure. Okay. And then the other thing, relationship. Okay. People who have a great sex and understand themselves and sexuality, of course, they strive to have a stronger relationship. Okay. A longer relationship. So that is why it's needed. Okay. That is why I am the best doctor for you. Okay. Here, talking to you and just discovering this topic for you, right? Just peeling off these layers. People are mixed up and confused, okay? And I learned this through many of years of work, okay? And now I'm learning to actually extract that knowledge and share and deliver, okay? Because otherwise I will be rotting inside. Yeah, I know this. I know I can help. I know that I have this information in me. I have to pass it, right? So at the moment, I am learning this. Okay, I'm learning to communicate and I am learning to put my points and put my information out there for people that they will find it. The ones who need it will find it. If you find me later, okay, and you watch this video later, please like it, okay? Like it, then that information which I was talking about will stay with you, okay? That's how we're balancing. That's how our universe, okay, is working, right? I'm putting my time here, sitting here, telling you, right? And you will be appreciating for me taking my time and sending you that message and information. Okay, so thank you so much for you being here and you finding me later, right? Thank you so much, and I hope I see you on my channel, Rude Photographer. Rude photographer at Julia Winter Studio. I'm little bit cautious, okay, because I put some sexual content in there, okay, so I'm thinking rude photographer will be little bit constricted, okay, and then who would want to see more, I would create a private group, okay, private group, closed group, and I can transfer certain people who are active, okay, who are active and who want to participate and be beneficial for this group. And there I will, I will then share unlimited stuff. Okay, seriously, unlimited stuff, right? You can see the body anatomy and the energy combined in my work. That's what is my goal. Okay, that is my mission. And I'm serving people here, That's why I came here, to show a different side of the sex meaning. Sex meaning is not doing this for money. Sex meaning is not doing this, for fame. Sex meaning is not doing this for attention. Okay. It's the only meaning is love. Okay. And go deeper with this relationship of love. Okay. You can love yourself, but you're meant to be with someone. Okay. And if you sort some situations in your life happening, you will find love quicker. That I can promise to you. Okay. Love you. Bye.